I am speaking with health and wellness advocate Dee Ennis on the Guy Dawson Show today, and we've also been going into your career in photography, and we've seen some amazing photographs that Dee has taken with celebrities. We have a few more that we want you to check out here.
Oh yes, that's Jim Brown. Jim Brown came to a Heart Association event. There's a lady who lives in Rancho Circle who always puts on a great, the governors are usually there, all the local celebrities. Jim Brown's a local guy. And then I did a lot of work with Liberace. On his left is, on his right is Dr. Elias Ghanem, who was Elvis's doctor, and Jody Ghanem and their baby. Liberace, just a great guy, great leader in Las Vegas. And Dr. Ghanem, he's gone too. So we've had. And old George was out at the R.J. Reynolds' 66th birthday party as the guest, and he was walking around a martini and a cigar, and the host was being carried by his sons. And George was in his 90s at this time. And I really liked the guy. He was very friendly. I took a picture of him with the local R.J. Review Journal photographers. Look at the old cameras around their neck, old Nikon cameras. But they were appreciative that somebody took their picture for once. That's what I did. I just did it for people, and people say put together a book. Heck, I just like sharing the pictures and history. And Orson Welles, I was hired to photograph him, and he was such a gentleman. But I started to get a low angle shot. He says, "Stop! Do not go below my eye level when you're taking my picture." Yes, sir. And a lot of the work I did was in black and white because it was mostly for press releases. Joan Rivers was with this boy from the Southern Nevada Youth Fair. He did needlepoint, so she was really impressed. But she was in a hurry, so she says, "You ready to me?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "The boy, you ready?" She said, "Yes." So she changed her expression 4 times, and I took 4 pictures. She never said a word. Just up, down, round, and that's what came out. And then this was an MDA telethon. I did all of the Jerry Lewis telethon here when it was at the Sahara. Here you got Joe Cocker and Todd Rundgren. And then also in this group, you may see later, is Ringo Starr and the Raging Cajun. It was just really fun to be part of history. And here's Dr. Elias Ghanem and Jody again with Mel Tillis, the country singer. And it was a charity event for the Heart Association, and it was great to be able to meet Mel and take his picture. And Jody's still here. Elias passed away a few years ago. And then Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali had just done a painting, and the guy on his right is Mike Davis. Mike Davis has been a celebrity announcer in Vegas for many, many years. I don't know where he is now. Muhammad was just telling Mike how he did those poses in that painting. It was a trilogy of his fights. And he was very animate, not like he is today. He's paid the price of a long business in fighting. It can really affect your brain. As you know, he's got Parkinson's now. But I enjoyed photographing him. He was a gentleman, just like he always is now. Yeah, there's Ringo and Todd Rundgren. I got right up on stage with him and just had a great time. I got a lot of pictures of this shots. There's only a few I put online and on Facebook, and you can visit me on Facebook. Look at my complete photo album, share them. And this is Robert Goulet and Vera Goulet. This is for the Dick and Bonnie Bryan's inaugural ball, the governor Dick Bryan, and they used this one after I took it for their upcoming Christmas card. So, and they put us on their Christmas card list for years until Bob passed away. And Vera and I are Facebook friends. And then he invited me out to his house to take pictures of him and his animals. This is his Abyssinian cat, and we had a great time. Vera was gone, so he invited me to his office for a glass of wine. We got caught by Vera, and she almost threw me out, but she forgave me. Bob was just a great old Vegas guy. He lived out there by Wayne Newton. And this picture was when Sammy Davis Jr. came back to Caesar's Palace. He is there to cut a cake, and in this picture, you got Smokey Joe Robinson. Smokey Joe Robinson, Wayne Newton, Sammy Davis, Lola Falana, Nipsey Russell in the back, Paul Anka, Lou Rawls in the front, and Danny Thomas. And then Ben Vereen jumped in, Smoking Joe Frazier. And Ben Vereen jumped in, and I was right in the perfect place for a perfect shot. And I just love this picture. And Danny's gone, Wayne's changed, Sammy's gone, and in the crowd at the event was this stranger, Siegfried Fischbacher, who even had to have a name tag because nobody knew him. That was Siegfried and Roy. And Roy's right there behind the two guys. The guy that they're with is just the manager of Jubilation, where Paul Anka owned. Roy's back in the back, and Siegfried and Roy. And then you got Ed McMahon and Lorraine Hunt on the right, and the actor, the comedian on the Norm Crosby, and the other guy is just a local band leader. Lorraine Hunt was our lieutenant governor. She owns, and this is what I was doing. I was telling a guy how I started in photography. I would draw portraits, and the only thing I could do was buy a camera to take pictures of them. So this is what I did when I was in Vietnam: draw portraits of the kids and loved ones of the GIs there, and sold them. So then I got the cameras, and now the MDA had the MDA telethon. Tennis tournament, and there's Rob Reiner, Meathead, and Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, that's really impressive, Dee. And social media is a big part of what we do here at the World Center of Broadcast Media. The whole network itself is built on social media, and I think that the fact that social media exists is the only reason why I even knew about those pictures, because you've been putting them up on your Facebook page.
Well, the funny thing about Facebook, people say, "Yeah, you really took pictures of these people," and I said, "Yeah." Well, where are they? So I had to dig out the negatives. You heard of a negative? That's what
I know there are a lot of people out there who have never heard of it.
I had to take a negative strip, which had the images, put it in a scanner, run the scanner, put that on my computer. Then I had to clean it up because they were old negatives. And then I put it on the computer. And hours and hours of doing that. And it's paid off. I really enjoy seeing them again, and they won't be just lost if I get a flood in the house or something. The negatives are there. And so I put them on Facebook, and people love them. And I've still got thousands of more negatives. I've got pictures of celebrities. What's his name with the Robert Redford. I've got pictures of Robert Redford that I've got to dig out. And these people, some of them are still alive, some of them aren't. I'm just glad I've still got the history.
Right, and I mean, you have, again, the platform of social media that is just, I think, has changed the way that our world interacts, because you can just keep bringing these pictures out, and they're not hidden from people. All your friends and people share them, I'm sure.
I don't copyright them. I just want to share them. And the people get to know me, and then if they have health issues, then I can help them with their health. But they know I'm a real person. I've been in Las Vegas in 1962, graduated from Boulder City High School. Like I said, I went to Vietnam after high school, and I worked for the city of Las Vegas for over 30 years. I was in the JCs. There's just a lot of things. I'm a history of this town, just with the pictures I took.
And I know that you offer a free 4-day supply of live shots for anyone who's interested. Will you give the audience more information about how they can connect with you?
We're going to be showing a video about that, but later. But all they have to do is call me, 702-493-7291, and we'll meet at 702-493-7291, and I'll give them a 4-day supply of live shots, a brochure on it, how it works, and see if it works for them. See if it will improve their health like I know it will.
I really appreciated the chance to take the walk down memory lane with you today, Dee, with these outstanding photographs of some very famous people.
Thank you, Guy. I'm glad to be able to share them with everybody.
And we are near the end of the Guy Dawson Show for this week. I would encourage you to visit the Facebook page for the Guy Dawson Show and like it. There's a lot of great information on there. And also stay on the WCOBM.com website to watch archives of the show. And we will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves.